Emmerdale viewers are set to see some explosive scenes unfold in the village next week. Over the past few weeks, ITV viewers have seen Ruby Fox Milligan, played by Beth Cordingley, and Moira Dingle, Natalie J. Robb butt heads. However, in upcoming scenes, it looks as though the tension between them both is set to reach boiling point. As Ruby has had enough of Moira, she decides to take action to turn people against her. Elsewhere, Don Taylor, Olivia Bromley and Billy Fletcher, Jay Consul are worried about their baby Evan after noticing bruises on him. Although when they decide to get tests for him, they learn a heartbreaking truth. Meanwhile, there's trouble in paradise for Manpreet Sharma, Rebecca Sarkar, as she lets her impulses take over. After having one too many drinks, has she ruined her relationship with Charles Anderson, Kevin Mathurin for good? Express.co. UK has a rundown of 3 of the biggest spoilers set to unfold in the ITV soap throughout next week. Ruby is seething when Moira accidentally splashes her while driving and refuses to let it go. Later on, while driving down a single-track road, the women meet head-on. However, as both refuse to back down, a tense standoff ensues between the women, causing chaos. Although as will Taylor, Dean Andrews gets caught up trying to get to the hospital. Who will make the first move? Later on, Caleb Milligan, Will Ash wants to try and diffuse any family drama and insists that Ruby apologize. Despite her husband wanting to keep the peace, it's clear the feud between them as Ruby starts a vicious rumor about Moira. We use your sign up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. When Dawn spots a new bruise on her baby's leg, she wastes no time in calling the surgery. As she's seen by Dr. Liam Kavanagh, Johnny McPherson, he immediately recommends taking Evan straight to A&E. Heading straight there, a pediatrician examines Evan and asks to complete some blood tests. As their baby is seen to, Dawn and Billy are fearful they'll be accused of hurting Evan. After seeing the blood test results, the pediatrician asks to take an urgent bone marrow biopsy as Evan has low hemoglobin and platelet levels, which means more tests are required. Dawn and Billy reel as they see their world imploding. Dawn is then advised not to feed Evan as he is nil by mouth until he's had the biopsy. However, this causes distress as she struggles to soothe him. When Billy returns home, he's choked up as he explains Evan could have an infection, autoimmune disease, or even something like leukemia. Later on, Will and Kim Tate, Claire King rush to the hospital, although they're caught up by Ruby and Moira's standoff on the road. Finally, they arrive at the hospital as Evan is ready to be taken for his biopsy and do their best to comfort Dawn. The next day, the doctor confirms the results of the bone marrow biopsy. Sadly, it shows Evan has a form of leukemia. Kim and Will watch Dawn buckle from outside the room as their worst fears are confirmed. As Ella Forster, Paula Lane arranges to have a few drinks with the ladies of the village to cheer Manpreet up. Claudette Anderson, Flo Wilson has also been invited. When Mandy Dingle, Lisa Riley and Gail Lohman, Rachel Gill Davis join them, they manage to get Claudette to have an alcoholic drink. It isn't long until the drinks start to flow and the ladies enjoy one another's company. However, it seems as though there are sparks between Claudette and Bear Wolf, Joshua Richards, as the chemistry between them is undeniable. Meanwhile, Ella spots Manpreet fawning over Billy and decides to pull her for a chat outside about it. Tipsy from the few drinks, Manpreet admits she has a crush on Billy. Although Ella warns her not to take it any further. Despite the warning, Manpreet can't stay away as she spots Billy leaving and makes a move. Grabbing him with both hands, she kisses him on the lips. The next day, Ella assures Manpreet that Charles doesn't need to know about what happened. However, she explains that Billy needs an explanation. While Manpreet agrees and apologizes to Billy, she doesn't realize Charles has overheard everything. Seething from the betrayal, he storms out, leaving her to believe that their relationship is ruined. Can Manpreet and Charles get things back on track, or is it done and dusted?